I'm the volunteer officer for Nene Park Trust, and I just want to say a huge thank you to all of our volunteers who've committed over 40,000 hours of their selfless time. We really do appreciate it. Here are some of the comments that some of our volunteers in over 25 of our different opportunities have got to say about why they volunteer for Nene Park Trust.
Hello, my name is Claire and I volunteer at the Nene Park Trust for the Nene Nursery maintenance. I was at a low ebb a couple of years ago and I was looking for something to get my mojo back. I knew I wasn't employable by anybody because of some health issues, and I was talking to my daughter and my husband. They said, why don't you try volunteering somewhere? And I said, I don't know where to start. My daughter suggested, why don't you go and have a word with somebody at Nene Park Trust? It was a community day at the nursery here. We went and had a word with Debs. She said, what would you like doing? Couldn't really tell her much apart from I like nature and stuff. I couldn't do a lot of heavy work or a lot of walking. So she suggested coming to the nursery. And I think it's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Hello, my name's Karen and I volunteer for Nene Park Trust at Longthorpe Tower. It's lovely meeting members of the public, some who come and say we've lived here 40 years and we've never been. I didn't know much about the tower before I started volunteering, but since I joined I've learnt so much, and it's one of the reasons that I wanted to come was so that I could learn something new as well.
A lot of people that live in Peterborough don't realise it's here because it's hidden away, or they see signs but not quite sure what it is. So it's a great opportunity to basically show our passion to people that come in and tell them a bit more about why this tower is so special.
But it's lovely being a volunteer because you get to meet lots of interesting people. You find that there's some professor from Madrid University that's here for a committee meeting in London, and they're so enthused by what we have here and how old it is and how well it's been preserved.
Hi, my name's Roy Watts. I volunteer at the Nene Park Trust Nursery. I used to volunteer on the Wednesday afternoon at Conservation. The wife retired just before me, and because we lived so near to Ferry Meadows, we used to do a lot of walking around Ferry Meadows. And she was having a walk around one day and she came across the volunteers. And one of the volunteers said, are you coming to join us? So she says, well, yeah, tell me how. So we both filled the forms out and we both joined more or less the same time, I would say about 12 or 13 years ago. I mean, when we were doing the conservation, we were generally keeping the park nice and tidy and clean for the visitors. As you walk past something, you would think, I did that, or I had a helping hand in that, and it made you feel quite proud.
I think it's good to give something back to the community, and the tower couldn't open if it wasn't for volunteers.
Volunteering is great and it's something that I would highly recommend. It's available to anyone and everyone if you're looking to add new skills to your CV, if you want to make new friends. You can meet people from all walks of life and different ages and abilities.
Sometimes when you get to a certain time in life, you assess what you want to do with your time, and volunteering is really important in the community, and it does give something back as well as make you feel perhaps valued.
I would like to say thank you to the people that let us volunteer, like Gareth, Sophia, Pia, Amanda, and I'm sure there's others. Volunteering has given me a new purpose. If anybody asks me about volunteering, yes, go for it. If they're in a low ebb of their life or something's bothering them, then volunteering can take you out of yourself. It might only be for a couple of hours, but that couple of hours can make a big difference.